Okay, so I'm back once again with you guys, and today I'm going to do a very short flight from San Francisco to Los Angeles, and the main purpose of the stream is to fly the plane with all of you guys and to test my internet connection because a few days back I tried it with the 4G connection and the uplink was not really good, and I was not getting a good stream connection. So today I have upgraded my internet connection to 5G, so I'm going to test the stream and plus enjoy some nice flying. Today I will be flying out from San Francisco, so and I will be flying the default 737-800. The runway that I will be flying out from will be 1R from San Francisco, and let's confirm that. Start the flight. Okay, so here we are. Let's start the flight planning. Flight plan, that will be KSFO, KLAX, and this is going to be the SID. Next page, set the route direct to PURGL. That's the waypoint. We will be flying direct to this waypoint from the SID. Press execute and departure from runway 1 right. Here you go. Set, and that's the transition. Okay. Arrival will be at runway 24L. We will be performing an RNAV approach. ILS approach, but definitely RNAV navigation. The star will be this one with transition from Burgle. And 24 left. Oops, this is 25. RNAV 24RZ. Press execute, and this is going to be the transition. I'm actually using Navigraph for the flight planning, so you can also use Navigraph. It really helps you to update your ARAC cycles and make a flight plan and then test it whether it's good or not. So I've been trying that. I have installed Navigraph on my tab as well, which is giving me a nice view while playing Explain 11. I can just look at the tab for the flight plans. Cruise altitude, let's set it to 35,000 feet. I'm doing this thing. Okay, so at we enable 6098 GR. Okay. Do we have the progress? Yes, we have the progress. It's clear. Okay. I will not be using the VNAV option, so that's why I'm not giving inputs to these fields. That's it. Turn the flight director on. The main purpose of this stream is right now to check the quality of the stream that I'm getting. Do comment it. Do let me know whether you can see it clearly or not. Everything is set so far. Speed we will set to 250 knots. Oops, it went very fast. Altitude is set to 35,000 feet. Flaps down by 3 notches. flight altitude, let's set it to 35,000 feet. This is going to control the cabin pressure at 35,000 feet. Just a new setting that I've learned in Boeing 737. Here you go. Now, where is the seatbelt sign? And this is switch to off. Let's turn it to auto. It's safe to turn on your seatbelt signs. Although the weather is good, we will be facing no turbulence, but still, right now. Okay, so this is all set. Release the brakes. We're all set to go. Just do comment in the comment section, just to let me know what kind of a quality that you're getting, and if you also have any question regarding the X-Plane 11, let me know. So here we are. Oops. My stick is not really good. Over a period of time, its quality has gone really down. It's very difficult to control the plane with this stick. I think I'm thinking of upgrading my stick. Let's see. Okay. Flaps. The climb rate is really high, so just push on the stick. And that's it. The flaps are back. Let's turn on the autopilot. Oh. Auto throttle switch on. Speed. And set the vertical speed to fully. I think there is an issue with this default plane Boeing 737, because every time when I set the vertical speed and I turn on the vertical speed switch on, it always happens. I don't know. If you guys also face the same problem, let me know, or if you know how to fix it, just let me know. Because every time when I press this button, I set a vertical speed and it goes to some random number. I don't know what kind of a problem is there. Some clouds. Let's turn on the weather. Okay, the weather is not available. No clouds. The flight plan seems to be good. So everything is in shape. Enjoy the flight. You can also try flying the plane from San Francisco to Los Angeles. I have actually figured out how to make a RNAV flight plan. Initially, I've been doing the ILS approaches because I was mostly flying in Pakistan, Middle East, and I was flying in Europe. So those were the ILS runways that we used to select while flying in those countries. Let me show you. Oh, we cannot see them right now. But right now, this is for the first time I'm trying an RNAV approach. We will be just checking out the same the ILS approach, but over here we have selected the RNAV. Right now, just let's set the ILS frequency and the course where we are landing. So the frequency of the localizer at Los Angeles Airport, that's runway 24 left, is 111.7. So frequency set. And the course is, the heading of the runway is 251. We're all set. Everything seems to be good. There should be no issues. Okay, so right now over here you're seeing a discontinuity. So go to flight plan, press next page, and we can delete this one. Press execute. Okay, and great. So we've removed this discontinuity from the flight. No issues. Actually, I didn't check the flight plan because I've been trying this route for the past many days. It's kind of difficult to make a flight plan for US, because there are two types of people who are basically doing flight simulation. One is the type, that's me, who have never flown any plane in the real life, no navigation experience, don't know how to do that. So I've been watching YouTube videos and talking to other people just to learn how to fly this plane and make a flight plan, because making a flight plan is the most important thing. So this is it. What I have found out is this, that whilst flying in United States, you also get the transitions for the for the stars and for the approach as well. Generally, in Pakistan, I have been seeing transitions for the approach. There have been transitions in Middle East for the approach, and in Europe. But this is for the first time where I also got a transition for the star, because that's an RNAV approach that we are using right now. Sorry, the RNAV navigation. So that's why it was a bit difficult for me to learn and to understand how this thing works. So once I just got it right, now I can make a flight plan really easy, in a really easy manner. And let's check the flight path. Are we on the path? Yes. So that's it. Just enjoy the flight, enjoy the scenery, and do give me your comments about the speed of the uplink. Are you having any quality issues, or are there any issues at your side? Just let me know, do comment, and if you have got any question for me, just let me know and I will answer that. Now I will be doing regular simulation videos, because I am really preparing myself for the Flight Simulator 2020, because there is a lot of hype in the market right now. So many people are talking about it. So I just really want to get my hands on the Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 as soon as possible. And before that, I just want to polish my navigation skills, because flying a plane is not that difficult in flight simulation. You can do that. The most important thing is to make a nice flight plan so that you can really enjoy your flight and you can fly your plane anywhere you want. So this is what I was trying to actually overcome with. And so far they have been a success. Navigraph really helped me out. I don't feel like spending so much money, because we've already purchased a system. You end up spending so much money on different things. You get your hardware set, you get your what you can say, the flight simulation equipment. Let's say if you have a flying stick or something like this, or throttles or anything. So I don't feel like spending so much money on the rest of the things. That's why I always use whatever I have. But Navigraph, I have to go with it, because it helped me to update my IREX cycles. Now they are updated, so I can fly to any airport if there are no information available for those in the previous what you can say version of Explain 11, in which the IREX cycle is not updated. So that's it for now. Let's check the top of descent. It's 165 nautical miles away. So till then, just enjoy your flight, and I will be back with you once we have reached the top of descent. Hi, thank you very much, guys, for staying in with me. There are right now 4 people watching. What a huge success! Though I'm trying to increase the size of my channel, I'm trying to bring as many people as much I can on my channel, and it would be really nice full of you guys if you can just also help me promote it. I just started recently, I think 1 year back. It's not an old channel. I've not been doing so much because of the restriction of the system that I had. I was initially having this GTX 960. I was having some bad experiences. You can watch my YouTube videos and you can see the lag in the videos that I was making. There was a big lag coming in. But right now, I've upgraded my system. You can just see the system specifications in the description, and plus I'm also updating my internet connection and other things just to have a good X-Plane 11 experience with you guys, because I'm really excited to get my hands on the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 that's coming next year. So that's why there is a constant progress going on. And thank you very much, guys, for staying in. And I will be just back. 147 nautical miles to go. So I will be back once we are at the top of descent.
58 Baron, 5, X-ray, Sierra, contact center on, 132.20.
Contact center on, 132.20. 58 Baron, 5, X-ray, Sierra.
Oh, great. So I've got right now 5 people with me. Guys, thank you very much for your support and everything. It's just a new channel. I've just started to learn how to fly, and I'm just here to share my experience with you guys. Just for your reference, I want to tell you that back in Pakistan for almost 11 years, I've been doing radio as well. I was an RJ, if you would like to call it. That's radio jockey. So I did FM broadcast for almost 11 years, and it was a great experience. I had a great following. For the last 5 years, I'm in Middle East working for a technology company. I'm in the planning team, and flying is my passion. I tried to join Air Force, but somehow I couldn't make it through. So I just fly these commercial planes in the simulation just to quench my thirst for flying, and everything is just starting up. I'm just making my systems up and running, upgrading everything, so that just to bring the best of experience to you guys. Kerry, thank you very much for staying with me. I'm currently in the process of doing a tutorial on how to get rid of the discontinuity, because those people who are expert in flying the planes, who know all the types of navigations like VR navigation and navigation, for them it's really easy to make a flight plan without any discontinuity. And if there is any discontinuity, they know how to fix it. So I've been trying out a lot. For the last 1 week, roughly, I was spending like 3 to 4 hours a day in order to study different types of navigation and know how to get rid of the discontinuity. Somehow I've figured it out. So I will be doing a tutorial for all of you guys, just to let you know that how to get rid of discontinuity during the flight planning, because flight planning is the main thing. Once you have the flight plan, taking the plane off the ground and landing it, it's easy. It's not that difficult. But knowing where to go and where to land is the basic thing. I've been living here for the last 5 years, as I told you before. So I've been using a 4G connection, and honestly, I'm associated with the technology field, so I'm so much into technology, and I just really want to get my hands on the latest technology. So I've been using the 4G connection, and currently, as you know, this thing that all over the world 5G has been launched. That's a connection with a zero latency and a nice uplink and a downlink speed. So yesterday I just upgraded my connection to 5G just to experience 5G, and honestly telling you, it's superb. Over here in KSA, where I live in Riyadh, they have this operator Zain. I've been working with it as well. I worked with this operator from 2014 to 17. Now I'm with another operator. But this connection is extremely superb. I'm just experiencing the best of internet right now, and the best of the streaming. And thanks to Zain that I am here with you guys with such a nice resolution and such a nice quality, and I can just share my experience with all of you guys. Okay. I'm getting some hello messages. Hello guys. I hope you're enjoying this flight. 30 nautical miles to go to top of descent. Wow, 6 people have joined me right now. Guys, thank you very much. And so I have another subscription on the YouTube channel. Thank you very much for all of your support. And I have a page on Facebook by the name of Radio Mechanic and plus Info Mechanic. There are 2 pages that I use. One Radio Mechanic page is just for all kind of fun, because I just made this name because I was associated with radio, and while doing radio, you used to share your experience, every all kind of experience on the radio. So I just made up this channel just to share whatever I have. And right now on this channel you can see mostly my love for commercial aviation and aviation. But I will be bringing more stuff to you guys, just to have some more fun with the people who are there on the internet, and just to share my experience with all of you guys. Then I have another page that's related to technology. That's Info Mechanic, and you can also go and like that Facebook page. You can follow me, you can send me messages, and plus also on the YouTube. I'm very regular in replying to the messages and to the questions that you guys have been sending me. So if you guys have any questions, you want me to do a flight plan, you can just simply send me a message, and I can make a flight plan for you guys, and I can just post it on my Facebook page or and my websites from where you can just see them. 7 people so far. Great. So huge success going on right now. This is for the first time I'm going live on YouTube. Not for the first time. I was in Bahrain this year for Formula 1. I'm a huge fan of Formula 1. So we went there to watch the race. It was amazing experience. Those videos are also there on my channel. And that time I just went live for 3 times. Yesterday I tested a live stream, but this is for the first time I'm live streaming a game. 14 nautical miles to go. Then we will start our descent. Let's see to which altitude we should be descending. Go to this option. So the runway is at 2,200. The waypoint just before the runway is 2,200. And the waypoint before that is 2,500. So once I will start my descent, I will descend to 2,500.
Climb and maintain. Flight level 360.
Climb and maintain. Flight level 360. MD82 2 Alpha Alpha.
2 Juliet Romeo. Climb and maintain. Flight level 350.
Climb and maintain. Flight level 350. 2 Juliet Romeo.
58 Baron 5 X-ray Sierra. Fly heading 360.
Fly heading 360. 58 Baron 5 X-ray Sierra.
So we all set. 7 nautical miles to go.
58 Baron 5 X-ray Sierra. Fly heading 280.
Fly heading 280.
Vertical speed, I will keep it at
X-ray Sierra.
initially at 1,500. So let's start the descent right now. Negative 1,500 vertical speed.
MD82
Everything
Alpha,
seems
Alpha.
to be
Fly
good.
heading 300.
Let's reduce the speed to 240
MD82
knots.
2 Alpha Alpha.
Gary, great to hear that. You enjoyed flying from Islamabad to Skardu. You know, it's like the most difficult airport in Pakistan. All the new commercial aviation pilots who are out there, they know this thing that flying to Skardu is like it's very difficult. What I've heard from the actual pilots is this, that there is a spiral approach that they take. They take, I think, they circle the runway 3 times, and then they descend. During the circling, they descend. That's kind of a technique which I would like to learn, and I'm trying to get hold of some real pilot who can make me learn that technique. But right now, while making a flight plan in Xplan 11, I saw those GPS coordinates, and there's a teardrop approach, the approach that's taking me into the runway. I think that's also good. Yes, it's working well for me. Next time I might try to land at a different runway, and I might end up getting that approach. So I'm trying different techniques in order to have
MD82
a proper
2
approach to
Alpha,
Skardu.
Alpha. Fly heading 340.
ATC is not
Fly
telling
heading
me anything to do,
340.
so I'm just totally cool with it.
2 Alpha Alpha.
58 Baron 5 X-ray Sierra. Fly heading 320.
Fly heading 320. 58 Baron 5 X-ray Sierra.
MD82 2 Alpha Alpha. Fly heading 110.
Fly heading 110. MD82 2 Alpha Alpha.
MD82, 2 Alpha, Alpha, fly heading 070.
Fly heading 070. MD82, 2 Alpha, Alpha.
MD82, 2 Alpha, Alpha, climb and maintain, flight level 350.
Climb and maintain. Flight level 350. MD82, 2 Alpha, Alpha.
MD82, 2 Alpha, Alpha, climb and maintain, flight level 360.
Climb and maintain. Flight level 360. MD82, 2 Alpha, Alpha.
So from here we can see this thing that the Los Angeles airport is 144 nautical miles away. Yep. This is the pattern for the missed approach. So if you miss an approach to Los Angeles airport, this is the pattern that you're supposed to take.
Climb and maintain.
So we just
Flight level
flying in straight, then we will
360.
turn
MD82,
left,
2 Alpha, Alpha.
and then we will just make this approach
MD82,
and
2
land on
Alpha,
the runway.
Alpha, fly heading
So far things are looking
340.
good. 27,000 feet
Fly heading
is the altitude right
340.
now.
MD82, 2
We are
Alpha,
descending
Alpha.
slowly. I mostly reduced my speed to 240 nautical miles, though it says over here that you can extend your flaps to 5 degrees if you are at 250 knots, but it doesn't seem to work for me. I've tried it a lot at 250 knots. I was trying to extend the flaps and by 5 degrees, but it was not going more than 1 degree.
58
But
Bearing,
as soon as I
5
reduced my
X-ray,
speed
Sierra,
to 240
fly
knots,
heading
then
260.
the flaps
Fly heading
extend to 5
260.
degrees.
58 Bearing,
So
5
that's the
X-ray,
issue
Sierra.
that I've been facing. That's why every time when I'm descending, I just set the speed to
MD82,
240
2
knots.
Alpha, Alpha,
I don't
fly
want to
heading
come in very
30,
fast, and plus just to keep the speed in
Fly
control
heading
and to
30,
have my flaps
82,
really
2 Alpha,
working
Alpha.
for me, because flaps are used to create
58
drag
Bearing,
and
5
lift.
X-ray, Sierra, Camarillo, altimeter 2991.
Camarillo, altimeter 2991. 58 Baron, 5 X-ray, Sierra.
I think things are getting little bit boring over here. So let's just go outside the plane and enjoy the scenic view. There are many a times when I fly back to Islamabad, to my home, just in order to experience how is it like to be at home, because I visit my home, I think, once or twice a month. So it's always great. I've been trying to copy all the routes that the actual planes have been flying in order to experience the real flying in X-Plane 11, and
NVIDIA
this is a
2,
great
Alpha,
simulator.
Alpha,
I got
fly
my
heading
hands on it
3,
initially. I used to fly
5,
the Flight Simulator X, the old one.
Fly heading
Uh,
350.
it was great. I
NVIDIA
just
2,
learned how
Alpha,
to
Alpha.
fly a plane in Microsoft Flight Simulator. But then I got my hands on X-Plane 11. It was a great experience. Since 2016, I'm just experiencing it. It's been 3 years now. I've been learning, and I've been, trying to master the art of flying. There are many things still which I'm learning, and obviously it's a continuously continuous process. Kerry, yes, thank you very much. Boeing 737-800 is a great plane to fly on X-Plane. Yes, it is. And I wish A320 was also there. It's also a very nice plane to fly. It was in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I also enjoyed flying that plane. The only issue that I find in the default X-Plane 11 737 is this, that the FMC is really basic. It's not like the actual FMC as you see in the 737s or A320s, because configuring an actual FMC is bit different than what's been there in this 737 default. So that's why I tried to install Zibo 737. That's a plane by Zibo for X-Plane 11,
NVIDIA
and it has got
2,
a
Alpha, Alpha,
very
fly
nice
heading
FMC,
0, 3,
and
0.
you get to experience
Fly heading
almost
0, 3, 0.
the real
NVIDIA 2,
FMC
Alpha,
in
Alpha.
Boeing 737. So even if you get a chance, just search for Zibo, download that plane, and try to configure that FMC. And plus, there are also
NVIDIA
AV tabs now
2,
available in the
Alpha,
planes.
Alpha,
If
fly
you're
heading
flying
3,
frequently,
4,
you
0.
must have seen that now the
Fly
pilots have a
heading
tab
3, 4, 0.
at their
NVIDIA
disposal,
2,
and
Alpha,
on that
Alpha.
tab all the information is there regarding the flight plan and
NVIDIA 2, Alpha,
and the
Alpha,
fuel
climate
management and
maintain,
everything.
flight level
So
3, 6,
the new
0.
Zibo also has got an AV
Climb and
tab.
maintain.
I
Flight
yesterday
level
upgraded
3,
it,
6, 0.
installed
NVIDIA 2,
Zibo
Alpha,
737, and I just really enjoyed playing around with that plane. And the best interesting thing is this, that it's totally free. You don't have to pay anything for that. Thanks to Zibo for this. There are many people also who are flying Zibo. There is a Zibo community on Facebook as well. You can just go and join that. So you can get a lot of information from there.
NVIDIA
So
2,
I hope you
Alpha,
are
Alpha, climb and maintain, flight level 3, 6, 0.
you are enjoying that.
Climb and maintain.
Okay,
Flight
so I'm
level
getting the
3,
messages.
6, 0.
Thank you very much, guys,
NVIDIA
for staying
2,
with me.
Alpha, Alpha.
6 people right now with me. Inshallah, I'm planning to increase the size of my channel, and hopefully I will get more people just to watch. I'm just looking forward to next time when I'm flying a live stream. Maybe I've got 200 or 300 people following me. Okay, so let's just go inside. Actually, every time I switch my views to inside, I have to do this thing manually to adjust my view, because the keyboard that I'm using doesn't have a numpad. Because with the numpad, you can just adjust the views, and you can lock different keys on the numpad, and then once you are inside, you can just type in the keys, and you can adjust your view in the cockpit. Right now, my keyboard doesn't have a numpad, because I went for a keyboard which has got a trackpad on the right side. So I compromised my numpad with the trackpad. Maheen, thank you very much. Awesome. That's great. So Maheen is also with us. Okay. 17,000 feet. 105 nautical miles to go. You know, going live has its own perks. It's really good to connect with you guys, as if we're just sitting together in a room and we are just all having a chat. So it's really great. I will be doing a lot of live streams in the future now, as now the things are working out well for me. Thanks to this 5G connection. That's the highlight of the day, the 5G connection. I'm just really enjoying that. Though I'm in an area which is not fully covered by 5G. So yesterday when I went to the center to get this 5G router, this guy was telling me that you might not get the full speed. I said I don't care about that. So obviously it will be better than the 4G connection that I have currently, and it proved to be right. So I'm in an area which is not fully covered, but still I'm getting a good speed, and I'm getting roughly 600 to 700 megabits per second as a downlink. Uplink is not really good. When I do the speed test, it says 33 megabits per second. But right now, I think the stream is coming really good. It's at 1080p with 60 FPS. And I think you guys are having a great
58
experience.
current. 5 X-ray Sierra Camarillo altimeter 2992.
Do also let me know if there is any 5G
992.
connection available in your area,
5 X-ray
like the
Sierra.
country from where you belong. If you have tried out the new 5G or not. I was really hoping that iPhone might come with a 5G connection, and that day with a 5G handset. And that day for me, it was a great shock to hear that iPhone 11 doesn't support 5G. I don't know why. Maybe we have to wait till next year to have a 5G enabled iPhone. Because I have an iPhone X, I was planning to switch it to iPhone 11, and then after knowing that it doesn't have a 5G compatibility, I just thought of dropping the idea. Samsung doesn't even have it. It's Huawei has in the P30. They have the 5G compatibility.
Climb and maintain. Flight level 3502 Juliet Romeo.
Gary, thank you very much. Stream has been excellent. Thank you. So nice of you. We are coming in good. 13,000 feet.
MD82 2 Alpha Alpha fly heading 050.
92 nautical miles to go.
50 MD82 2 Alpha Alpha.
So from here we will be
MD82
turning
2
left.
Alpha Alpha fly heading 140.
Fly heading 140 MD82 2 Alpha Alpha.
I wonder why weather is working, but as there are no clouds, you cannot see anything. Yes, yesterday I was flying in the clouds, and I could see all the clouds and everything. It was just like a real
Climb and
airplane.
maintain. Flight level
It was wonderful to see that.
360 MD82 2 Alpha Alpha.
After this turn, I will be reducing my speed to 180 knots. Rather before this turn.
Fly heading 310 MD82 2 Alpha Alpha.
MD82 2
Okay.
Alpha.
Now,
Climb
there
and
is
maintain.
one trick that
Flight
I've
level
learned is this, that
360.
before reducing the speed during the descent, I would like to open my flaps
MD82
before I
2
reduce the
Alpha
speed,
Alpha.
because
Fly
then
heading
this whole process gets really slow.
2 Alpha Alpha.
So it's better to have your flaps ready before you reduce your speed, because then enough drag is created and the speed reduces very fast. We can just experience it right now. So we will open the flaps by 3 degrees. By 5 degrees, by 3 notches. You can see the speed reducing, and now let's set the speed to 180. Now you can see the speed is reducing at a good rate. 9,000 feet is the altitude. Let's keep it to 1200. The next flight I'm trying to do is to Maldives. One of my friends went to Maldives this year, and he just captured the video, and it was awesome. It's a beautiful place, Maldives, and the ape was really awesome because it's The C is on the left and C is on the right, so it doesn't matter if you're sitting on the right side of the plane or the left side of the plane. You get the best view. The green waters and the white sandy beaches. The view is superb. It's really breathtaking. I'm also planning to travel to Maldives, so let's say.
5, X-ray,
Let's see, in
Sierra,
actual,
Oxnard,
not
altimeter
in Explain 11.
9,
Obviously, I will
9,
be
2.
experiencing it at Explain 11.
Oxnard, altimeter
but
2992, 58 Baron,
we will
5
do that.
X-ray, Sierra.
7,000.
2, Juliet, Romeo, fly heading 0, 3, 0.
Fly heading 0302, Juliet, Romeo.
MD82, 2, Alpha, Alpha, fly heading 3, 3, 0.
Fly heading 3.
Next time I'll also try to play some
MD82, 2,
music in the
Alpha,
background.
Alpha.
Okay. So right now I will just turn on the frequency for the ILS.
58 Baron, 5, X-ray, Sierra, fly heading
1,
0, 7, 0.
1.7.
Fly heading
Everything
0, 7,
seems to be
0,
good so
58
far.
Baron, 5 X-ray, Sierra.
58 Baron, 5, X-ray, Sierra, Oxnard, altimeter 2, 9, 9, 2.
Oxnard, altimeter
And
299,
that's
58 Baron, 5 X-ray, Sierra.
Turn towards the final approach. This is the transition. DAHJR. You see, this is the transition. So that's the point. So if you know the real transition points and the path, because plane flies through a path. That's what I've learned in the few days. That every path that the plane flies
58 Baron,
is
5,
connected to the
X-ray,
runway
Sierra,
through a
Cambria,
transition
altimeter 2,
and
9,
then with
9,
an approach.
2.
So this is a
Cambria,
transition.
altimeter 2,
This is a
9,
star
9,
arrival. That's the
58 Baron,
approach
5 X-ray,
towards the
Sierra.
runway. The transition is this point, BURGL, which we entered in the flight plan. We cannot see it right now, but if you can just go back and during the flight plan, you can see this thing that I flew direct to Burgle. Then this is the runway, so you have to select transition points. So there's one quick tip for you, that if you are trying to have an ILS approach, if you're setting up this approach as ILS, and if you're having a discontinuity before the runway, so you can try switching it to RNAV. That's another type of navigation, which really helps you in getting the discontinuity finished, like getting rid of the discontinuity. We are already at 4,600, so I would like to decrease my descent rate to -500.
MD82, 2, Alpha, Alpha, fly heading 0, 2, 0.
Fly heading 020, MD82, 2 Alpha, Alpha.
Just one more turn to go, and then we are heading in towards the runway for the final approach. Speed is good, 160 knots. Over here I will reduce the speed to 140 knots. That's the speed that we should be coming in for the final landing.
MD82, 2, Alpha, Alpha, fly heading 3, 3.
Always
0.
remember to keep your speed
Fly
slow,
heading
because
330,
there are chances that you
MD82,
might
Alpha,
miss a turn.
Alpha.
And if in X-Plane 11, or definitely in the real
MD82,
life
2, Alpha,
also,
climb and maintain,
and I'm not
flight
really
level
sure because I
3,
haven't flown
6,
727 in
0.
real life. But
Climb
remember
and
one thing,
maintain,
that if you're
flight
coming in
level
very fast, and
3,
if
6,
your plane
MD82,
takes this
2
path
Alpha, Alpha.
as a turn, like let's say it's not turning and following
2,
this
Juliet,
path,
Romeo, fly
it just
heading
goes
3,
up
4, 0.
from here, and it misses a
Fly heading
waypoint,
340,
then
2
navigation
Juliet,
will not
Romeo.
work. Then you have to fly manually. You won't be able to perform an ILS approach. Then you have to do it manually. And today I will be using an ILS approach. So course is set to 251. That's the course of the runway. There is this website skyvector.com, where you can just go and you can search for the airport, and you can see the airport charts. Right now I was using Navigraph charts in my iPad. They have an app for that. That's Los Angeles. I haven't bought the scenery for the Los Angeles. So that's the default scenery by Explain 11. It's really good. As I told you before, I don't want to spend so much money on all these plugins and everything. Though you get a good view, so I'm just like nowadays in the mood of expanding the size of my YouTube channel. And when I've got some nice size of the channel, there are so many people coming and watching my videos. I might think of spending some money on it. But that's another part. If you spend more money, more people will be watching your videos. That's how it is going on in YouTube. I've been struggling a lot. Last year in May 2000, on 4th of May, I just uploaded a video which helped me really to get a nice size of the followers, and my channel started to pick up. So it is a great experience since then. It's been 1.5 years. I'm actually a part of the YouTube partner program. That gives you a good feeling that you associate with YouTube. $2,900. It will be leveling off 2,500. So level off at 2,500. Last turn and we are going to land. If you've ever wondered that how the pilots know that in how much time we're going to land, so here it is, the time, estimated time of arrival. I'm just trying to figure it out how to set this time to the current clock that I'm. It's like 4:20 right now where I'm, and it's 9:38 in the night.
To Juliet.
How to
Romeo,
fix this
fly
time, I
heading
don't know.
1,
If you
2,
guys know,
0.
just let me know.
Fly heading 120 Juliet Romeo.
So you can see there's 3-4 minutes to go. In the GeForce 737, you can also set the captain announcements as well. As you hear in the real life, that before landing, the captain announces that we are going to land and in just like 10 minutes and stuff. So this every tab that's installed in the GeForce 737, you can just set it from there.
To
And you can do
Juliet.
the captain
Romeo, climb and
announcements.
maintain.
So you
Flight level
you can be a real
350.
captain in GeForce 737.
Climb and maintain. Flight level 3502 Juliet Romeo.
Kerry, you have asked me a question.
Romeo,
Would you be
fly
able
heading
to show
0,
us
7,
auto
0.
landing videos
Flight
sometime?
heading 0,
I'm going to do an
702
auto landing, which
Juliet
you
Romeo.
say the ILS. I just disengage the autopilot 100 or 200 feet above the ground, but it's as good as an auto landing.
58 Baron. 5 X-ray. Sierra. Fly heading 080.
Fly heading 080 58 Baron 5 X-ray Sierra.
The runway is 43 nautical miles away now.
Baron. 5 X-ray. Sierra. Fly heading 170.
Fly heading 170 58 Baron 5 5 X-ray Sierra.
Okay. So let's reduce the speed to 160. Lower the gears. Once the reading over here is on this box, when it says 251, we will turn on the VR lock. And the diamond is here for the ILS.
Fly heading
So
220.
that's the
Fly
runway,
heading 220 MD82 2 Alpha Alpha.
and we are locked with the localizer.
MD82 2 Alpha Alpha. Fly heading 310.
Fly heading 310 MD82 2 Alpha Alpha.
Just lower the flaps by 2 more notches. Reduce the speed to 140 knots. That's the speed at which we will be landing.
MD82
You can
2
see the
Alpha
speed is
Alpha.
reducing
Climb
very
and maintain.
fast.
Flight level 350.
Climb and maintain. Flight level 350 MD82 2 Alpha Alpha.
58 Baron 5 X-ray Sierra. Fly heading 120.
Fly heading 120 58 Baron 5 X-ray Sierra.
So far, 9 people have joined us. Thank you very much, guys. I just really appreciate that you guys are taking some time out and trying to spend time with me, and also trying to learn how to fly a plane. If you've got any questions, just let me know. You can, as I told you before, on my YouTube channel page, you can follow me. You on my Facebook, you can follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. You can just go there, and if you have got any questions, you can just simply message me. If you want me to make a certain flight plan in which you are having a difficulty, you can just let me know, and I will help you out with that flight plan.
Fly heading 040.
Fly heading 040 MD82 2 Alpha Alpha.
Right now on my throttle, on my stick, the throttle is in the idle state. .840 feet above the ground, 800 feet above the ground. I think roughly at 200 feet above the ground, I will be disengaging the autopilot and I will be landing manually.
MD82 2 Alpha Alpha.
You see, so flying your plane is not that difficult in X-Plane 11. It's the main flight plan. It's like the backbone of the flying. If you don't know where to go and where to land, there is no fun. Though you can do some sightseeing, you can opt in for a Cessna plane in X-Plane 11. You can just fly around the city if you've got a real scenery installed in your system. Okay.
MD82
And it's like 300 feet above the ground. It's
Fly heading
200.
120 MD82 2 Alpha Alpha.
and it's time to land the plane. There's a mistake over here. Shouldn't have come in. So, oops, I missed. It always happens in the life. We missed a runway. That's a disaster. Turn on the reverse thrusters. But though the main purpose of this live stream was to test the 5G. The 5G was good, but not the landing was not very good.
2 Alpha Alpha. Fly heading 140.
Fly heading 140.
Somebody's saying they start to panic
Alpha,
at this
Alpha.
point. You see, I'm going to overshoot the runway.
MD82
Oh
2
my god.
Alpha,
No, I
Alpha.
managed
Fly
to
heading
stop.
090.
I just turned on the reverse thrusters and I just gave a full
090.
throttle
MD82
just to
2
stop
Alpha,
way
Alpha.
before the runway ended. Not way before, but just like so short of it. So that's it for today's flight. Guys, thank you very much for staying with me. Actually, I was today more focused on talking to you guys and having a chat with you because this was the first time I just came on a live stream, interacting in a live mode with all of you. Thank you very much for your messages. And thank you very much for staying with me. It is a great 5G connection. You guys also try a 5G connection if it's in your country, in your area, and let me know what kind of an experience you're having. So I will be bringing a lot of exciting stuff with you, with the current system that I have, and plus the current fast connection that I have. Have a nice day. Just stick around. I might be coming in live again because I'm trying to fly to Maldives. Have a nice day, and thank you very much once again for staying with me.